Hello there friends and welcome back to the channel. It's your buddy here with the fishing forecast you've been waiting for, covering the week from the 17th to the 23rd of November 2025. Take a look outside, feel that chill in the air. This, my friends, is the week where winter fishing truly begins. We're seeing a major shift in the weather pattern across Ireland, a change that will separate the casual anglers from the dedicated hunters. Are you ready to find out how to use this change to your advantage and possibly connect with the fish of a lifetime? I promise you, by the end of this video, you will know exactly where to go, what to throw, and why this week holds a special secret for predator anglers. The big story this week is a huge area of high pressure building to the west of us. This is going to bring a distinct change from the usual mild and wet November weather. We're looking at a generally colder and drier spell with a northerly influence on the wind. Water temperatures in our lofts and rivers are dropping, likely settling somewhere between 6 and 9 degrees Celsius. This is a critical temperature range, friends. It signals to the fish that winter is here, slowing their metabolism, but also triggering them to take on a big meal before the lean times. This week is all about slow, patient, and precise fishing. And here's the kicker: the moon phase is perfectly aligned for us. We start the week in the final days of the waning crescent, leading up to a new moon on Thursday. These dark nights are legendary for switching on the big predators, so let's break down how we're going to tackle the two most exciting species for this time of year, the mighty pike and the powerful perch. First up, the queen of the lough, the pike. Forget the shallow, weedy bays where you found them in summer. It is all about deep water now. I'm talking depths of 5 to 10 meters, even more on the really big loughs. Your fish finder is your best friend this week. You need to be looking for key features: sharp drop-offs, underwater ledges, and deep holes. The bait fish, the roach, and hybrids are shoaled up tight in these deeper zones for safety, and you can be sure the big pike are sitting nearby, just waiting. On the massive systems like the Shannon or the Erne, this pattern will be in full effect. Now let's talk tactics, because this is crucial. You have to slow everything down. The pike are not going to chase a fast-moving lure across the lake. This is the time for big, lazy presentations. My number one recommendation is a static deadbait. A whole mackerel, herring, or lamprey fished on the bottom near a drop-off is almost impossible for a big, lethargic pike to ignore. For the lure anglers, it's time to put away the spinner baits and pack the big soft plastics. Think lures of 7, 8 or even 10 inches. The key is to fish them with a very slow retrieve and, most importantly, long pauses. Count to 10 or even 15 seconds between twitches of the rod. That pause is when the lure is hanging helplessly, and that's when you'll get that heavy, solid thump of a take. Next up, the sergeant majors of our waters, the perch. These guys are a fantastic target, and this week they'll be tightly shoaled up. Just like the pike, they are moving into deeper water. Once you find one, you've likely found a whole swagger of them. On the loughs, target those same deep drop-offs and underwater humps. They often sit right on the bottom of a ledge. In canals, look for them in the deepest sections, often near lock gates or turning bays where the water is slacker. For perch, you can't beat the finesse approach. The number one method will be dropshotting. A small 2 to 3 inch lure that imitates a small fry, fished vertically over a shoal you've found on the sonar, is deadly. The other fantastic method is jigging. A small jig head with a creature bait or a grub hopped slowly along the bottom can be brilliant. A little trick I use is to tip the jig with a single maggot. That tiny bit of scent can make all the difference when the bite is tough. Okay, let's get into the day-by-day forecast so you can plan your week perfectly. Monday, the 17th of November, will be a good day to start. The high pressure begins to build, bringing stable conditions. The air temperature will be cool, around 6 degrees, but the light winds will make for comfortable fishing. The waning crescent moon is a great phase. I'd rate the bite as good. Tuesday, the 18th of November, looks very similar. Expect another cool and settled day with temperatures around 8 degrees. The pressure will be high and stable. This consistency is fantastic for predator fishing. The bite should remain good. Wednesday, the 19th of November, is the day before the new moon. and could be special. The weather looks to be turning a little more unsettled with a chance of rain, which can often trigger a feeding spell right before a change. This is a day to be on the water if you can. I'm calling this one excellent. Thursday, the 20th of November, is the new moon. Historically, the day of the new moon itself can be a bit hit or miss. Some of the best action happens just before or just after. It will be a slightly milder day, but with more cloud cover and rain likely. I'll rate the bite as average, but with the potential for a very big fish. Friday, the 21st of November, we're now in the waxing crescent phase, and the weather turns colder again, with temperatures dropping to around 5 degrees. The bite can be a bit tricky after the new moon and with a cold snap. You'll have to work for your fish. I'm calling it a challenging day. Saturday, the 22nd of November, should see the fishing pick back up. The fish will have adjusted to the colder water, and the stable high pressure returns. It will be a crisp, cold day, possibly close to 0 degrees in the morning, but the bite should be solid. A good day for the weekend anglers. Finally, Sunday, the 23rd of November, looks to be the coldest day of the week, with a possible morning frost and a high of only 5 degrees. The high pressure will be firmly in control. The fishing will be all about finding those deep, shoaled-up fish and presenting a bait or lure very slowly. It will be tough but rewarding. I rate it as good but requires patience. So there you have it, friends. A week of massive change but massive opportunity. Dress warm, fish deep, fish slow, and you could be rewarded with some incredible late autumn giants. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the tightest of lines and the best of luck on the water. Now get out there and make it happen. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this helpful, and subscribe for more weekly forecasts. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What are your plans for the weekend? Have you started your winter fishing campaign yet? Share your thoughts and observations below.